What's up, guys? My name is Johny, so welcome to my English-speaking YouTube channel. Just for you, I created this account so we all can speak one language. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything also important about me, why I'm actually doing an English YouTube channel. I have a German one, but you all don't speak German. That's the problem. So that's why I created this account. And as you can see, I live with my girlfriend and with my parents-in-law. We're not married yet, on our own horse farm. In the background, you can see some horses. This is our horse farm. We live here since 2 years. I'm with my girlfriend since 4 years together, a bit more than 4 years. Yeah, and I'm having a great time.
So Johnny, we know so much about you, but who are you?
I'm Johny Münster. I'm 25 years old. I live in close to Berlin, Germany. I've been doing social media for almost 5 years. I love bodybuilding. I love every kind of sport. I've been through anorexic. I've been also overweight, so I was in a rehabilitative place to lose weight and so on. And I am a very humble guy and an honest guy and a good-hearted guy.
You said you've been doing social media for 5 years now. When did you start noticing your social media popping off?
So everything started like everyone does. So I had a very slow start. I post one picture in a week, and of course that's not enough to grow. You need to do it daily. Then I was able to get to know to my coach that I have right now, and he brought me into social media because he saw, oh my God, this guy is crazy strong. I did 140 kilograms of 300, 315. I didn't know for almost 10 reps in an incline bench because I came from powerlifting to bodybuilding back again. So I did bodybuilding, powerlifting, and then bodybuilding again. And in this period, he got to know to me and also to my strength. He introduced me to YouTube and so on. Then I had my first nutrition sponsor, Rocket Nutrition. And also then I started to pop off in this period.
How did you feel when you saw the first video of you going viral?
Yeah, it was a video that I actually took off my page again. But it was my first video that had like 1.5 million likes actually. It was just a funny idea, not a trend, but I said, okay, I'm trying this out. I posted this video overnight, and the next day it had already like 8 or 5 million views. And I grew, I think, overnight 70,000 followers just on TikTok. And there was also a period of time where TikTok was pushing all these videos and influencers. Now they're dropping them out a little bit, but I understand it. Yeah, it was a crazy feeling, and it made me really happy because I've been fighting for a long time against follower loss and so on. I'm a guy who always thinks way too much instead of doing. But I learned also my lesson.
How was your childhood?
To a certain point, I had a good childhood until my parents divorced and everything. So my parents separated. I went with my father actually instead of with my mother. I don't know. I had this kind of belly feeling. My mother was also, she started to do parties and so on. She learned her lesson as well. We're trying to get to become closer again. We have been through many hard things. My father was doing also for a certain time 2 jobs in a row, and it was really hard for us. I didn't know actually what was going on. I thought, okay, everything is fine. And we moved, actually, my whole life, I moved almost 15 times. I think more than 15 times, actually, from one place to another. And from the separation, we went from a villa to a smaller house, from the smaller house to a flat, from the flat to a smaller flat, until we had like only a living room and a sleeping room. My father gave me the sleeping room, and he was sleeping in the living room. Small place and everything. We have to build on everything from the scratch. Then my father got to know to my stepmother. She has now, well, we have 2 little sisters. One is 7, the other one is 6. And I'm really happy how everything went. We moved from Munich, where I was living for 15 years, to Magdeburg for 3 years. And in this time of period, we built our own business, family business. And from there on, I started also social media.
From all the sports out there, why bodybuilding?
I went to be a obese kid when I was 13. My highest weight was 106 kilograms, that I'm also right now, but with, of course, bigger and muscle tissue instead of fat. And then I was having a hard time. I didn't want to put deodorant under my shirt like this in the changing room because I was so full of anxiety that someone is looking at me and thinking like, oh my God, this guy's fat. Until that point, I said to myself, I have to change something. So I asked my father, could you send me to a rehabilitated place to lose weight? Because of course, it didn't work out at home. I was eating Nutella, I was eating chicken and blah blah blah. Then I went to the rehabilitative place to lose weight, and I was one of the only ones actually who was able to lose weight still afterwards. But then there came a YouTube video along. I wanted to lose more weight and so on. And this guy, he did like not a carnivore diet, but like a natural diet. So like Neanderthal diet, you're in a calorie deficit. This kind of diet is cool, okay? But one point, he made a huge mistake. And I think I have to confront him with that if he is still doing social media. He said, you don't have to do sports to lose weight. You just need a calorie deficit. Brother, that was the wrong point. This fucked my whole body up. I was 14. I was done with my obesity. I was weighing in a normal weight range, like I think 60, 70 kilograms, 70. And this guy said, you don't have to do sport or anything. I took that as a word. And I didn't do any kind of sport anymore. I was just eating almost nothing. He didn't say how that you need a calorie deficit of 2 to 300 to lose normal weight, or you have to go to the gym to keep your muscle. No, I lost all my muscle. I lost then after all this period of time my fat, because the fat goes the last away, not the first, because your body want to keep that, and your body is going to use the muscles as a source to survive. So I was at 43 kilograms at the end, and teachers and people who took care of us in the school, they said to my father, your kid is sick. And my father knew that already, but he couldn't change me because he was working 2 jobs in a row, and I had luck to see him in the evening, so he couldn't control me at all. Then he was able to get to my stepmother in that time. Then I was almost in a rehabilitated place to gain some weight, in the same place to gain some weight instead of losing weight. I was speaking to one of the women who took care of me. She was like a mother to me in that point, actually, there, because she helped me. And we were sitting, my father was sitting here. I sat there, she sat in front of us, like you did. She was saying to me, Johnny, you look worse than some patients that I have here to gain some weight. You need to change. We all cried. She started to cry as well, because she said to me after I was going away from the rehabilitative place, Johnny, please take care that you don't go to the other extreme. So from obesity to anorexic. That happened to me. Found some motivation. My stepmother said to me, Johnny, women, because she did modeling before, she said, and she was like a very good model and great model. She was doing music videos and so on. She said to me, Johnny, women don't love skinny men. They love men with some muscles. That gave me a lot of motivation to gain some weight. And then I was able to get to know to Arnold. And then I went to the gym and did bodybuilding. So to sum up, I was fat, then anorexic. The gym gave me the point of growing good muscle tissue. Of course, I grew some fat that I lost after my first diet, but it helped me to gain muscle.
In your opinion, do you think that the separation of your parents and the moving around were a reason for your obesity?
Maybe I was just like a frustrating eater. I don't know, actually. I was eating also how I enjoyed. I was just eating what I wanted. I was eating cold schnitzel, like Finnish schnitzel. You can eat it cold if you want to. I ate like 2 packages of them. I was playing with my old good friend Jonathan, some Call of Duty. We were drinking 6 to 8 monsters, each one of us, eating chips in between, fresh up, all these kind of sugar things. And we didn't thought it at all. I was just like, maybe, yeah, I would say so, yeah. I was eating also because it helped me to overcome my emotions, maybe. There are some different people of emotional eater, stress eater, blah, happens.
You said you moved around almost 15 times.
Or more, yeah.
Was it difficult to find friends in that period for you?
No, I'm a open guy, I'm a socializing guy, and I had never trouble to gain some friends. Of course, when I was becoming anorexic in this period of time, I desocialized a bit. I was losing my ability to laugh. I had to watch videos. Greetings to Markiplier. I love you, brother. You helped me to laugh again also. PewDiePie, all these guys who did try not to laugh challenges, they taught me to laugh again, actually. I tried to challenge myself to laugh. I couldn't laugh anymore. I was like fake laughing all the time for this period of time until I started to go to the gym and to turn to the positive side of life.
So, in a way, bodybuilding saved your life. You were natty for almost 10 years.
Yep.
Why did you change your mind and hop on gear?
I've been training for almost 9.5 years. I had some feelings. Yeah, I want to try out what would happen if, what could be, and so on. Because I've gained a lot of size, and people believe that I was on gear. When I was 15 to 17, it was really crazy. I'll tell you, this time period showed actually to myself what my body's capable of, and I kept on being natural. Then I started from 19 when I moved to Magdeburg because we were renovating for almost 2.5 years. So in this time period, I was learning a lot of stuff, but I did powerlifting in between for 2.5 years, and then I moved again back to bodybuilding, started with social media and so on. So my thought after I moved to Berlin, grew big on social media, I always thought like, come on, man. 2021, I did my last natural show actually. I did twice the first place, and in the first show I won my pro card directly, instant, bam. And I think it took me actually like 2 more weeks to diet down because I didn't took it so seriously. I did only like 1 month before seriously of dieting and holding the plan that my coach gave to me. Now I'm a totally different guy. I'm like the athlete that you really need who listens to every single thing, who's like very detailed. Then I asked myself, could I compete on a big stage, on Olympia, or in the Arnold Classics, and so on? And after I was at Miss Olympia last year, 2023, November, I hopped on gear because I want to see what my body is, first of all, capable of, what my genetics are able to give me. I tell you guys, I don't recommend this for you to hop on gear or anything. I'm not this kind of social media influencer who's like saying, you should hop on gear, you should do that, blah, blah, blah. This is great for you, blah, blah, blah. No, this is not great for you. I'm taking years of my life just to see how I can compete on stage. Of course, I take it seriously. The last show didn't went good, but we will come to this after this question.
And when you started, were you scared?
Yes, actually, my girlfriend set me up for the first needle. She helped me because I was scared of needles, of course, and it was not good. Not anymore, actually, right now. But still a bit scared right now, still, because you put something from outside into your body, and you should act like that you don't feel anything. But of course, you feel everything. I started also because Arnold is my biggest inspiration. I don't want to live like him or anything, okay? But I take him as a role model, as an idol, my biggest idol ever. I have many things of him. I bought also his Bible and everything. I wanted to take that step. I was scared first, and it took like 1 year. I froze in my sperm. I did liver check, every single check, blood work, every little thing. And then I started. It took me like 1 year. There are some guys in the gym, teens. Some guy comes, you want to buy gear, you can grow a lot of muscle in a short period of time. They say yes, put it inside, but they don't know the consequences that they are going through. Not no one of you. A lot of you just started without having any knowledge what could happen to your body. You can die sooner, that you're taking years of your life away. That's the point, guys.
Your first bodybuilding show on gear in Germany went pretty well. What happened in Las Vegas?
I had a first regional show in Germany. I did my fourth place of a few categories. I didn't went through actually, but I had the best posing award from this whole event. But my condition wasn't on point. The head judge said to me, "You need like 2 more weeks of dieting, then we would be great, also in shape." And that was the reason why I didn't went through it all. And then in Las Vegas, you fly around. Your body don't know it. It's my first time on gear, competing, everything, okay? You don't know how body reacts. A few mistakes happened. A few little things didn't work out as my coach and me wanted to. It happened. And then I changed my coach after the show because I cannot explain myself. It wasn't only because of the salt. The body didn't react it as we wanted to a few certain things. I was not hard enough at first of all. I wasn't hard enough. I was not depleted enough. I was not shredded enough. So I have to be shredded. I have to be more shredded than last time to hop on stage. So 2 or 3 grams of salt doesn't change my body at all. And now I changed to my old coach, Johannes Lucas, and I'm really happy to work with him again. And also a reason is why I'm working with him is because we are close. I can drive now 40 minutes. I see him. His horse is on our farm. He's like once a week at least here, and we see us almost 3 or 4 times a week inside the gym because I have to drive 1 hour to the gym and he trains there and he sees me always. So the communication is one of the biggest points that I really needed because my other coach lives in Poland and I'm an athlete who need a coach that is close, something like a brother that I see all the time.
So we got to know you a little bit closer over this video, but what do you want the people to know you for?
As I said before, I want to be that guy who's a idol, who can be an idol for a lot of guys, who helps a lot of guys. I want to be that guy who helps a lot of people. I want to be that guy who's like, oh, this is this crazy dude who's like big Arnold, the lost son of Arnold, like these kind of things. I don't want to step in Arnold's footsteps or something. I want to build an own legacy in a funny way, educational way, and also motivational way that we all living this gym brotherhood. I don't want to be this gambling, testosterone, gear celebrating guy and so on. I do take gear, yes. But the thing is, why am I doing it? Because I want to reach something. I didn't want to take gear just so I can get bigger. I want to compete on a big stage. And if you're just taking gear to get bigger, you're stupid. Do it for 10 years or more and then see if you want to hop on gear or not. Also, what is really important for me to make people smile. That's why I'm the funny bodybuilder who is doing now again also some educational stuff. If it's about supplements, if it's about losing weight, gaining weight, giving you some motivation.
So you already have a German YouTube channel.
Yes.
But what do you want to do on this channel?
On this YouTube channel, guys, I not only do vlogs and so on, I try to put 2 videos in a week, or when we can do it 3 in a week or more. I don't care. I want to do Q&As, I want to do vlogs full of eating. I want to collab with guys, train with other guys. And also this English barrier that was on my German YouTube channel is not nice. You know, I was training with Shizzy and so on. A lot of German guys don't understand it. And you guys don't understand German, so a lot of you didn't watch this video, for example. I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Why? Because I want to do crazy videos. I not only talk about myself, I want to give you some advice. I want to put a smile on your face. And I do some vlogs full day of eating, collabs with other guys training. And I'm going to rate some physiques. And I'm going to tell why I don't like this and that influencer. And I'm going to tell you why I love this influencer. Or all these kind of things. I want you to get to know me. I want to show you my farm also. My girlfriend, my life that I'm very thankful for. And guys, I'm very happy. Through all these years, I've went through some sponsors, and right now I'm like, I think that with one I will stay forever. I'll show you first of all, ESN. ESN is going to come to USA very soon. So internationally, the whole world. We are already in a few countries. Why is ESN so special? Because I've been trying a lot of protein powder and protein bars around the world because I've been traveling a lot. And I tell you, nothing can beat these. ESN with code Johny or code Arnold, you can save your money. Try to order. If not, very soon available. And also about clothing, guys. The shirt, for example, is from Vanquish. I've been working with Vanquish since almost, I think, 4 months or 5 months. And they're really great. It's a very nice family, and I'm happy to work with them. And soon, I hope we can do a own collection, let's say of golden era bodybuilding, of 70s bodybuilding. I would love to do that. Can save your money also with code Johny. If you have trouble to sleep, try Restora. We have a very nice nose strip that helps you to breathe better, mouth tapes, everything that's about recovery and also performance. You can save that also with code Johny. I'm very thankful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to this video, give your recommendations and everything else. Love y'all. I'm going to take my protein bar and everything out of the sun and my phone. See you next time.